Hi everybody. Welcome to this tutorials video on this Ford Digital's events management system, or we call it the EMS systems. So today I'm going to share with you how this whole system works from the start to finish, from registration to check-in. All right. So as you can see here, this system is a all-in-one system. That means you can do the registration, the RSVP, the seat or table arrangement, and the check-in, and especially the SMS functions, which is the most important parts. So I'm going to share with you all about all this. All right. Now, so to log into this EMS system, you just go to our main website fordigital.com.sg, and you click at this EMS login. So I'm going to log into this test account. Now, I'm going to show it to you how easy for you to create an events. So to create the events, on the left menu, there is a create events. You just click and you just put the event's name. That's simple. So examples, I'm going to create an events called, for examples, for digitals dinner and dance, and I just click submit. Done. You have one event created, as you can see here. This is the previous events created, right? So this is the new event created, and immediately you will get the registration link as well as the QR code. So instantly you get the registration link. So this is the link that you're going to give it to the participants to register for the events, and this is the QR code for them to scan. All right. Now, so of course, before you do that, you need to edit the events, everything first. All right. So to edit this event, you just so on the event list, this is all the events that you created. You just click edit. Now, this is where you can change a lot of things here. All right. So first of all, the title of these events you can change, and the registration date, time. Okay, the events start date, and then the time, the registration clause. So when is the last registration, and then the registration clause message, the RSVP. I can set the RSVP as well. Then the event quota. So this quota, if for example you set a quota of 1,000 registrations, so once it's hit the quota, they can't register anymore. Okay, and the rest of the informations, for examples, you can change the short information about this event. You can change it here. We call it the side notes. You can change the events websites. So once they click, they will visit the official website. You can change here, and of course the logo of the events. You can change the logo. Choose the logo here, the logo file. So make sure that your logo is in the PNG or transparent or GIF format. If you put a JPEG format, it will be quite. Make sure it's blend with the background color, which is white. All right. And you can change the color scheme. You can see here there's a light color and the dark colors. You can change the color scheme here to suit your company logo or your events. All right, and then you just click submit. That's all. So you can change the registration page. Almost everything's here, and not to forget the terms and conditions. So before they can register, they need to agree to the terms and conditions. Once they click, they can read the terms and conditions. You can also change it here, terms and conditions here. So everything you can edit yourself. Okay. So you can turn on and off some of the fields. For examples here, as you can see here, there's a company name. Is it required? Mobile numbers, OTP, which is very important. So why OTP? I'm going to tell you why the OTP is very important. Because there will be some people, they don't key in the correct phone numbers. They just key in the wrong numbers. For example, they just key in 99999 for registration just to get the ticket. All right. So end up you can't contact them because it's the wrong numbers. All right. So while contacting them is very important in this kind of events to update them about all the progress for RSVP and so on, the table numbers, you need to constantly contact them through the SMS because that's the fastest way. So in order to make sure that we can contact them correctly, we need to have the OTP during the registration. So to make sure that they key in the correct phone numbers and then they get the OTP before they get the tickets. Okay, so you can always turn off all those fields. Okay, the emails, whether this is required. For example, so I'm going to leave all of these four fields is required. Okay, and if you want to add the additional fields, you can add additional fields here. First of all, you can add fill up fields. For examples, you can put there, for examples, favorite color. This is just examples, or you just put their department. Okay, and I can also add another field which is the drop down menu. So let's say I put there book color, and I give them the choice of blue and red. This is just examples. Okay, then I'm going to click save. Now I'm going to refresh the registration. As you can see here, this is another field, and this is a drop down menu. So this is the registration page. Okay, so let's do a real demo right now. I'm going to do the registrations. For examples, put their mic. Okay, so okay, then I key in the correct phone numbers. Examples, departments. This is just examples, and I have to agree to the term conditions. So they can click and read through. Usually the terms and conditions are all about the PDPC, PDPA, data retentions, and so on. So they have to tick and registers. As you can see here, the system will send an SMS to the person's mobile numbers, and they have to key in the OTP numbers. All right. If they don't key in, they don't get the ticket. Now I'm going to key in. Okay. Then I click submit. That's all. Now, as you can see here, all right, so once somebody registers and the OTP is confirmed, they will get the ticket directly. They will get these barcode tickets, all right. So this is the barcode ticket that's going to show to the during the on that day. So we can scan their barcode ticket. So together they will receive as well SMS and email. So they will receive another SMS with the barcode ticket, the link to this barcode ticket as well as the emails. So the SMS content you can change here. So this is the SMS content after registration. So we will give them the link here. You can customize yourself, all right. And this is the email, the same, the email template. Oh, they will receive the link as well, so they will never lose the ticket. So they will able to trace the ticket, the barcode ticket, through this SMS and emails. That's all. That's simple. Now, so this is how you create the events, and you can let people to register to this registration form. Provide them with the link or the QR code for them to scan. Now, the next thing is the guest list. Now, this is where you're going to see all the registration. Now, as you can see here, there's a quick summary. How many total guests, the main guests. We also allow them to add in an additional guest. All right, we call it sub guest, but usually most of the events they want one persons to register for themselves, so everybody will get a unique barcode ticket. All right. Now, so as you can see here, I'm I'm going to try to register a second numbers, for examples. It's just examples. So I just put a different department. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the OTP. So once again, this OTP is super important, but you can turn it off, and because you want to get the phone numbers. Okay, and just to let you know that this process, the whole process registration, if you have your own registration form, you can just import the data. All right, I'm going to key in the OTP now. That's it. As you can see here, the second registration, I get the barcode ticket. So I'm going to go to the guest list. As you can see here, now I got two registration, and this is the link, okay, to the barcode ticket. So if they lost it, you can always send them the SMS to them. I'm going to show it to you shortly. All right. So you can see here, this is all the quick informations. All right, the summary of all the registrations. So everything, this is what we call the master tables. All right. So it's everything's about the information will be stored here. You can see here, this is the additional fields, the department and the color, and I'm going to show it to you the rest. So you can always export the entire guest list easily. Just click and it will become Excel. That simple. Then you can do whatever you want. Okay. So this is the registration to our this form. Okay. So you can create yourself and you can customize everything yourself. Now, if you have your own registration form, or you already have the list of database. So you do not always have to go through this form, the registration form. You can use your own registration form, or you just prepare your database, all right? And you can import into the system. So you just prepare the CSV Excel file. Let's follow this format, all right? You can see here, column A is the first name, column B is mobile number, and so on. Now, so just a few fields there is importance, like the name, mobile numbers, all right? This is the most important, all right? And the rest are all optionals, all right? So you just prepare Excel file like this, all right? And for examples, this is the Excel file, CSV file, the name, first name, last name, and the mobile numbers. Then you save as a CSV file, and you just simply choose the file and you just import. So you just import the database, and the system will automatically create the barcode ticket for each of them. So this is the barcode ticket link. So everybody will get a unique barcode ticket. So once again, this guest list, you can get it by registration through the Fort Digital's registration form, or you can just import from the database. So both way, everybody will get a unique this barcode ticket. Now, once you already imported, this is where you're going to broadcast SMS to give them the order. This is what we call the barcode ticket. So you just craft a message. So this is where you constantly always contact them about the updates, the changes, cancellation, and so on. The RSVP and right the seat tables and so on. Right, this is where you're going to always contact them. So that's the reasons that you must have the correct phone numbers. Okay, so for examples, all right, I have these two contact database. I need to after I imported the database, all right, examples, you import from the database here, and you want to send them the SMS to inform them about the ticket, give them the link to the ticket. So you just craft the message here. For example, so I put there dear, and I just insert the first name and last name here. This is the customizable field, so the system will automatically mail merge with their first name and last name. Uh, your tickets, your ticket link is here. So this is just a quick examples. So I'm going to insert this barcode link. That's all. So I'm going to send to who? I'm going to send to everybody. Okay, the main guest or everybody. All right, or I can send to just individual. Okay, so I'm going to, if somebody lost a ticket, you can just send to individual. You just search for the name. Examples, I just search guest. All right, so I just put there Mike Tay, You can see here I can select this person. Okay, now or I can just select all. Okay, then I just click broadcast. That's all. So everybody will receive this SMS. Okay, with the hyperlink. Exactly follow the message. Okay, so once they click at the link, this is where the ticket is. That simple. So this SMS broadcast is the very powerful tools for you to always keep them in touch. All right. So once again, you can register through our this for digital form. Okay, or you can import the database yourself. Okay. So after registration done, all right. Usually, all right. So you can always SMS them whatever changes here. Okay. Now, then the next thing is usually is the this what you call the table informations here, the table arrangement. So you can now assign, for example, the mic day, I will assign to table 1. Okay. Then for Jimmy, I also assign to table 1, or I can put there table 2. So you can assign everybody their own table. So you can see here, there's the table numbers, all right, 1, and then how many people under this table. So maybe you have 10 person, 10 packs under one table. So you can assign. So everybody have their own tables. So now I go back to the guest list. As you can see here, okay, so there is a table information here. All right. So there's a table information, and you can start to SMS to them. Okay, for example, dear first or last name. Okay, your table number is, so you insert the table numbers. So you can send them the SMS a day before or on that day about the table numbers, so they do not have to scramble to find out what's the table numbers. That simple. All right, so you can send to everybody again. Okay, now then after the table arrangements, usually the next step is the RSVP. So RSVP is a special page, all right, for them to confirm the attendance. So usually the RSVP is a 1 week before or 5 days before the events, to make sure that they what we call, they can confirm. So yourself, you can also prepare everything. You can arrange the tables, all right, the food, and right, the parking tickets and so on. So here, every guest have their own unique RSVP link, as you can see here. All right, if I click, you can see here. So we are asking them, are you coming? If they are not coming, they can give the reasons. So this is then we can together ask them for the meal preferences, which you can set in the setting here, the meal here. All right, you can create a type of meals. All right, okay. Now, so then either driving. All right, okay. Then you can they can add a new guest, but you can turn it off. This part you can turn off the add extra guest, right? Now, so you can prepare the meal as well as this what we call the parking tickets. Now, for example, so I select this one, I'm coming. Then I click submit. Done. This is the RSVP. You can set the RSVP text after they've done RSVP. All right. Now, so as you can see here, I just RSVP this person. I go back to the guest list, and you can see here the status. All right. This person is confirmed. So this is the date and the time they confirm, and the meal preferences, and they are driving. So you can prepare the parking ticket as well. So this is the RSVP. So I'm going to RSVP and now. So how to send them the RSVP link? The same through the SMS. So you can put there, dear, again the same, dear, right? Okay, please RSVP your attendance here. So you just insert the RSVP link. So everybody will get their own unique RSVP link. So the same is sent to everybody, all right? And you just click broadcast. So everybody will receive this link, and then they can RSVP. Okay, so for example, this one is vegetarians, all right, and done. So that's all. So now I'm going to the guest list. As you can see here, 2% confirm RSVP. So you go back to the summary on top. Total guest 2, confirm RSVP is 2. That's very good. That means cancel RSVP and pending RSVP is 0. Okay. Now, for examples, you have a lot of cancelled RSVP and there's a lot of pending RSVP. So you can remind them again. You can send to those pending. This means they might not put attention to so you can send them maybe the next day, all right, or 12 hours later, send them another SMS or reminders to make sure that everybody RSVP with you. Okay, so you can always send the groups of people, depends on which stage they are. So the main guest, confirm RSVP, pending RSVP, cancel RSVP. You can maybe thank them, all right, tell them that if they want to change their mind, it's still possible. Now for those already RSVP, you can start to maybe send them the table numbers. So that's why the phone numbers, the mobile number is very important because you always keep in touch with them. Okay, now so that's all. So for those who already RSVP, and then you can see here the meal, the preferences, how many people choose the meal, so you can prepare the meals properly, so you will not waste the food, all right, and prepare the parking tickets. Okay, now so that's all. These are the first 3 steps, all right? Registration, RSVP, table arrangement. Now I'm going to talk about this what we call the check-in. All right, I'm going to show it to you the check-in process. All right. So Ford Digital will provide you the check-in phone with the apps. All right. So we have apps. Okay. So we have a special apps. Okay, for you to check in. So it's super easy. Okay. So we'll give you the phone like this. All right. So this is the apps, and you just need to scan the barcode. So when everybody comes to the venue, you just ask them to show the barcode and just scan, and it will immediately, okay, check all the information. So you check for them all the information there, and if everything is good, then you will check in. So you just click check in. That's all. Okay. Now, so that's simple. So the check-in process can take just like 3 seconds per person. So you no longer need to search the Excel file, all right, one by one. Okay, no need. All right. So once you just scan the QR code, the name will come out, the company will come out, and you can check everything good. Then you just check them in. And if you want, you can also print out a label like this. This is the labels, all right, and they can stick on the shirt, all right, for networking and so on. But this is optional. Usually, print out labels will slightly prolong the process of check-in because you need to print out and then you need to pass it to them. They need to stick, all right, okay. So if no need to label, you just need to check in, okay. So we will provide the phone, all right. So I can just do it from here. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to check in. So I'm going to open up this barcode. Okay. Give me a second here. I need to, so the apps, there's a username and password, which I can check from here. So I just need to, for this event, there is the login for these check-in apps. Okay, so I managed to check in. I managed to log in, sorry, and I'm going to go back to the guest list. For example, so I'm going to pick this Barcode ticket. I'm going to check in right now. I hope you can hear the sound. So once I check in, okay, it will show going to check in. Now you can see here, you can hear the sound. There's a ting sound. That means it's already checked in. Now if I try to check in the same barcode again one more time, okay, the phone will beep to tell you that this barcode is already used. It's already used. Somebody already checked in using this barcode ticket, so they're unable to check in anymore. So this means there might be a duplication, but there might be a fraud. Somebody shared the barcode and so on. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh right now the master table again, the guest list. As you can see here, all right, for this one, you can see here the status check-in is 1, and this is the check-in time, the date and the times up to the seconds. Okay, and you can go back to the summary again. You can see here today check-in is 1 person. So not yet check-in is 1 person as well. So you will know live how many people already check in maybe you can, when it hit the, like for example, 80%, all right, you can start the events. All right, for the 20% that not yet check in, you can SMS again. You can SMS to those not yet check in. All right, you can put there, dear, all right, whatever again. So you tell them, okay, the event is going to start, all right, in 10 minutes. So please be hurry. Okay, so once again, SMS is very powerful. You reach them directly. So you can SMS them at any stage of their status. Okay, so this is the check-in. All right, so so you can override the check-in. For example, there's a mistake of the check-in, you can double click this status here. I just double click, as you can see here, change the check-in status. You just click OK, then it will be reset to 0. That means this person not yet check-in. So the date and the time check-in is also reset back to 00. Now, so I can check in again one more time this barcode ticket. Okay, and so on and so forth. All right, so if I refresh the page, so you can see here, not yet check-in is 2, check-in is 0. So I can now scan again the barcode. All right, done. I check in this barcode again. So I refresh the page. You can see here again. All right, the check-in is done. So for those who already check in, you can SMS. You can SMS to those already check in. You can tell them about information like the event is going to start. All right, okay, the break is over. Okay, there's a flash sales in this counter or this booth and so on. All right, so you can always in control of these people. All right, those already check in, that means they're already inside the venue. All right, okay. Now, so that's all. So this is the process of the check-in. That's simple. So once the event over, you can SMS again to everybody, to those already checked in. All right, that's when they attended the events, and you can thank them. You can send them the link with the to the gallery, the event gallery, the Q&A, and so on. All right, so that's all. So this is the whole process. All right, so we also have the checkout. All right, as you can see here, beside the check-in, there's a checkout, but this is not so often people use because they are, well, it depends on your events. If you want to check them out, so the same, you just click at this button of the apps, and then you just scan these barcode tickets. All right, so for example, I'm going to check out the guest. Done. So I'm going to refresh the page. Examples. As you can see here, it will show the check-in date and the time, and then the check-out date and the time. Okay, so you know when is they went in and what time they went out. Okay, so that's all. So this master table, you can always export the entire guest list. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to share with you, this is optional functions, right? So you can even have the booth. So for example, you have a lot of this booth in the exhibition, or you can have the independent booth, third party booth, or you can have, for example, a games booth. All right. So you can create a booth. All right, and every booth, all right, the entertainments or the lucky draw or whatever booth. All right. So every booth will also have the check-in phone. Okay, so I can create a booth here. For examples, I put there the booth is a games one booth. All right, and doesn't matters. All right, so you can put there anything you want. Okay, so you can just copy and paste. This is just examples. Okay, so done. So I have the booth list. Okay, so this is the booth list. Okay, this is just examples. All right, this is a previous booth that we created. Now, so every booth, all right, we're able to use the check-in phone, the same check-in phone, and they will log in using their own username and password here. You can see here, okay. And when there is a guest visit their booth, the booth will scan the barcode ticket. So it's either from the SMS or emails or from the label that print out here. Now, so once they visit the booth, all right, so they scan the barcode ticket, the master list will have the list of the booth that they visited. As you can see here, booth visits column, you can see here. So it will show this guest which booth they visited. Alright, so once you click, it will show all the booth. So you can see here there's no booth visited yet. Alright, okay. So if they've visited 3 booths, maybe they were entitled to the free gift or the lucky draw. Alright, so every guest, alright, so you can check with which booth they visited. Alright, at the end of the day, alright, you can provide a report to the booth as well. Alright, and you can put remarks. Okay, you can put the remarks as well on the master database. For example, this person claimed the price. Okay, you can put the remarks claim. Okay, you can put whatever remarks. Okay, so they cannot claim the price anymore. Okay, so that's the booth. Okay, so this is a very powerful system to track everything. All right, so you can see all the status from the one single master database, and you can always in control of them. You can always SMS to them. All right, you can SMS according to the stages, or you can SMS to one individual persons. It's very powerful. Now, so I'm going to show it to you additional functions. All right, so this is I'm going back to the events list. Now, some of the events there, you have it's not a fixed date. All right, so for these events, all right, it's just one event. All right, so I'm going to close all this. Now, this is a one event. For example, it's a dinner and dance. It's just one single night. All right, you can use these systems, all right, for registrations of for the venue, all right, so for the events where it always recurrence. So I'm going to edit these events again, and this time I'm going to go to the below here, and I turn on the appointment and with location and sessions. So I'm going to turn it on. Okay, now so you can put the dates. Okay, fix the dates. All right, for example, you have a 3-day events. All right, so for example, I'm going to put there so you can follow this format. All right, so I'm going to have a 3-day events 2024. This is just as examples. Okay, 02 for examples, and you put there 17. All right, so put there 18, 19. So examples, I have 3 dates. Okay, now so I turn on these functions and I put the dates. Okay, this is a fixed date. All right, so if you don't have the fixed date, that means it's always open all the time, then you don't put this on. I'm going to show it to you first. All right, this the 3 dates. All right, a fixed date. All right, and you can have a different locations. All right, so okay, I'm going to put this on first. All right, and I'm going to save the events. I'm going to refresh the registration. Now you can see here they can select the date, the 3 date. All right, so this is the fixed date. All right, so I'm going to now I'm going to delete away all this fixed date. Okay, and I'm going to put this mean it will be open all the time, and I'm going to create the location right now. For example, I have a different venue. All right, so I put there, let's say I put there Bishan branch. Okay, this is the extra information, and I can put the date. Okay, this is it's up to you. Then I click add, and I put there, let's say Tanjong Pagar branch. So the same, the date. If you have the date, so I have a 2 location now. So every locations I can create the timing as well. For example, so they can only book from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. So this is called the sessions. All right. So let's say the Bishan branch, I create a sessions. All right, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, and each of the session, how many quota? For example, you can only register for 5 tickets. Okay, then I click add. That's all. So now I have this 9 to 10. I can create another one, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So the quota for this one is also 5. So this is for Bishan branch. That's all. All right, this is just examples. All right, then I click submit. Everything updated. So now I'm going to refresh, as you can see here. Okay, sorry here. I'm going to delete away the fixed date. going to refresh. As you can see here, now the date are open. They can register any day. Okay, you can set the holiday date as well. Okay, for example, I'm going to select this 16, and I can select the locations. I created 2 locations, and I can select the sessions. Now, then they will tell me how many slots available for these sessions. That's all. All right. So I'm going to registers. This is just examples. Okay, this is just previous settings. I just key in everything. I just click register. The same. The OTP. And I click submit. Done. So I get the registration. So now you go back to the guest list. So now this registration, this gym lim, you can see here, there's a special database here, which is the appointment date, the appointment location, and the sessions. All right. So this is the with the date, location, and the sessions. So now, so when they check in, when you check them in, when they scan the QR code, all right, you will be able to see the date, the appointment, and the sessions. So if the person comes to the wrong location or the wrong date or the wrong sessions, you can refuse them. So you can't check them in. All right. So the apps will tell you all the informations. So this is how you're going to check everybody. We don't have to check all the Excel and so on. You just scan the barcode ticket, and they will tell you all the informations of this person's registrations. Okay, so you can also go to the appointment list. All right, you can see here. Okay, now you can see the quota, how many quota left. Okay, for this Bisan branch, you can see here. Okay, so maybe you from here, then you can click. Okay, you can change the quota if you want to modify the quota. You might add more quota. Okay, now so that's all. So this is the another function of these systems where you can set these multiple registrations. All right, you can use it for a lot of different purpose. Okay, so that's all. All right. Okay. Now, so that's it. All right. So this is the tutorials of these systems. All right. So if you're interested, you can contact us at fortdigital.com.sg, and we can set up for you the accounts in just less than 10 minutes, and you can start to create your own account. That's simple. In just seconds, you can create, and you can immediately give them the registration form, and you can let people to start to register. All right. So you can just register, and maybe 3 weeks later you can start to check them in your events. Okay, so thank you very much for your attentions, and please contact us for anything else. All right. However, beside these systems, right, for the event systems, we have quite a lot of system for to spice up your these events. We have these live lucky draw systems, so you can conduct a live lucky draw. You can view the video as well in our website. We have votings, all right, live voting through WhatsApp. Okay, you can have a talent show, and you can ask everybody to participate in the voting. They just need to WhatsApp. All right, there's no hardware, wirings, anything. So they just WhatsApp their choice, 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5 for their choice. You can even have the Q&A also through WhatsApp, and the panelists are able to choose the questionnaires. And you can even ask them to send their selfie contest, and then you can show it to the big screen. All right, it will slideshow. All right, and you can even rent this Wi-Fi from us. All right, for the 5G for your whatever events. All right, so do contact us and visit our website to have a look, and we will help you. All right, thank you very much. Okay, bye bye.